morning. I thought, where should I do the intro for another fantastic week of vlogging as a hair and makeup artist? I'll do it in the lift on the way to the airport. I'm just going down in my lift in my block of flats. It is 2:45 in the morning. I do look like this. I'm about to jump in a taxi. Welcome to another week. Well, I've boarded. I'm boarded. I've got my iced coffee. I look shocking. And actually it was a really easy process. The only thing obviously I'm worried about is my kit. My kit is in the hold. I never fly with anything in the hold, but obviously I had to because it's all liquid and electricals and it's just too much to take on hand luggage. So I've got like enough in my hand luggage to survive personally. I've got like clothes, toiletries, all my essentials and plugs and everything. Obviously if my makeup doesn't make it to Amsterdam, I'm not working, so that's going to be tricky. Anyway, I've got to go because there's other people on this flight and this is annoying.
We do recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are sleeping. Take care when opening the overhead lockers in case anything has moved around and may fall out. The toilets on board are located at each end of the cabin, one at the front.
I should really take my camera out and do this properly and definitely not have this caught around my neck, but I just wanted to tell you quickly that I'm in Amsterdam Central Airport. That's a lie, Central train station, and I am heading to the tram to get from the Central train station just a couple of stops to sort of like the little bit of area that I need to go to. And it's just been so unbelievably simple. I must admit, I always find travel quite simple, but from Amsterdam Airport, you literally come out of baggage control or, you know, goods to declare into the main arrivals hall. They have lifts or escalators down to different train tracks, 1 to 13. You just look up your final destination, work out what track it's on, and wait there for the next one. And then I came into Amsterdam Central, and again there's signs to either taxi. I could have got an Uber or a taxi because it probably would have been a £5, but because it's so close, I'm going to get the tram and just check it out. And then there's signs for everything. So, you know, considering I left London, I left London 2 hours ago. Is that right? Yeah. Just under 2 hours ago, and it's not even, it's now 9 AM here, so you could literally go to Amsterdam and back for a day and have a great time. Yeah. Good morning. You join me from this amazing hotel room. Absolutely phenomenal. Shall I? Well, first I should probably explain what I look like, why I look like this and what I'm doing. Oh, I actually did not mean that was not for effect. Bloody hell, what a waste. That was way more than I needed. Oh well, never had too much mousse. I've got really thin, flat hair, so when my hair's wet, I always put tons of mousse in it because it just really helps to get some texture and some body. Really, it gives it a bit of grip. I mean, the leave-in the blow dry sprays are also really good. Somehow I feel like mousse just doesn't weigh it down as much. But I don't use mousse in the same way as like maybe people in the 80s would to like scrunch their hair. I literally use it to give me lift in the roots. I don't really take it through to the ends that much. Anyway, I need to wash my hands now. So, there's a reason why I'm in this room and I'm wet. And it's not my hotel room. Last time you saw me, I think I was probably just getting off the tram. I had a really good flight in this morning. Obviously I've been up since 2 AM. I'm feeling pretty gross, really needed a shower. So, let's get these windows open. So, I got to the hotel at 9 AM, did my client's hair and makeup, and then she was like, oh, just, you know, stay, have breakfast, do whatever you need to do. So I've unpacked all of her clothes. all her toiletries. I've hung everything up in the wardrobe, made the bed, just tidied up all the towels, got rid of all the breakfast stuff, just had a real good clean up. I was like, right, okay, I can go back to the hotel now, get myself showered, get myself checked into my hotel, which is separate to this one, about a 15-minute walk away, I think, get unpacked and have a shower and wash my hair. And then I realised I couldn't check in till 3. So she very kindly let me use her shower, so I just washed in her shower. Probably a bit weird, but hopefully not. I've cleaned it all up, made it look lovely. And I've just had a quick shower and washed my hair, and I've obviously got all my products with me because they're in with me to check into the hotel. Because the reason why I didn't do that at 3 p.m. is because I need to be back here at like 5 p.m. to start prepping and getting ready to do my client for her evening night out activity. She's at a conference today, and then she's hosting a big event tonight. So I want to be here, get her clothes, get her ready, get everything prepped. So if I went back and got ready and changed and washed my hair, blow dried it at 3, that would be 4. I'd have to turn back around and come back. So this way, I can leave the hotel as soon as possible, head over to my hotel, and leave this hotel, head over to my hotel, and try and get a couple of hours sleep, because obviously I've had about 3 hours sleep from between the wedding yesterday and leaving for the airport this morning at 3 a.m. So that's why I've done that, and I feel so much better. And also I've put clean clothes on. It's kind of sunny but overcast in Amsterdam, but I've just put this linen dress on now for now, which is just so comfortable and like my travelling dress. So I'll show you quickly around the room if you're interested. There's some lovely, very interesting art. It's obviously a very old salon. So this would have been, I guess, the living room of the family that lived in this house, even though we're on the first floor. But I'm pretty sure in Amsterdam they live opposite ways, so they go up to the living room and down to the bedrooms. There's a bath in the room, which is very lovely. And then there's the little bathroom down there, which I've just cleaned and freshened up. I've opened all the windows to get some air through. And that's me in this rather unsexy outfit, but who's looking? Although of course we are in Amsterdam, so maybe I should be a little bit more dressed for the occasion, but I'm not. What's new there? You've seen me in every which way. How are you all? What are you doing today? Have you ever been to Amsterdam? I did really think, wow, it's pretty nuts that I don't do this more often, because, oh, I'm sorry you're shaking so much, because, you know, it's a 50-minute flight. It's the same time as me getting to Cornwall to see my family from London, and, you know, you can literally come for the day. It's so quick. I can't tell you how great the airport is. You land, you get on the train. It's so easy, so clear, anyone could do it. Anyway, there's people down in a restaurant looking at me, talking to you, so I'm gonna go, because not only do I feel nuts, I'm pretty sure I look nuts. See you in a bit. I literally cannot believe how many stag do's I'm walking past when I look like this. I've got a backpack on. It's like easy pickings, and look at me. This video is so going to be a mix of so much mobile phone and no decent camera. I'm in the red light district. It's so beautiful. The house pawn is the only pawn I'm interested in. It is bloody, oh god, everything's so gorgeous. The windows, the triple height of the buildings. Oh, there was a real red light lady there, dancing in the window. Oh, there's quite a few of them. Oh, I don't know why I've got such a prude. It just feels a bit weird, doesn't it? Like, just being like, buy me. I think they put the curtains up if they see you holding up a camera, which is absolutely fair enough, so I'm not going to record anyone in the window. It's really not fair. Oh, I think also probably what it is they think I'm talking, they think that the camera's facing out at them, but actually it's facing at me. So I'm going to put it away out of a bit of respect. I've been walking around for hours and I was going to find somewhere proper to eat, but I was just walking around and everyone was like quite busy with, like, you know, people drinking and partying and whatever. So I got some sushi, takeaway, and I'm probably quite grossly, to anyone watching this, going to sit in bed and eat it. And I've got a bottle of acai in here somewhere, so rock and roll Saturday night. I walked past so many stag do's. It's so tempting to want to join them and just be like, pull up a chair and chat, but obviously I look like this, so I didn't, because that wouldn't be a very attractive proposal for anyone. Night. Well, good morning from day 2 in the dam. Now, I turned my camera on because I thought, do you know what? Do you know what everyone's going to absolutely love? It's a whole makeup tutorial with me while I get ready to go to work. It's at 8 here. It's blue skies, unbelievably. I thought it was going to rain today. And I've got no battery on this, so this is going to cut out any second. So you're not going to get any kind of tutorial. In fact, halfway through me speaking, it's just going to go. And then I'm just going to segue into the next, wherever I'm next with the camera and the battery's on. So, sorry about that. I didn't bring any foundation with me, fun fact, because this Vive concealer has so much pigment, it's like covers your whole face in. Did you see how much I put on? I put on such a small amount. Like, can you see the coverage? And it's just so good on the dark circles. It is thick though, so what I will say is, if you're like me and you're expressive and you talk a lot, or you're my age and you have lines, or older, when you set it, it will probably sit quite heavy in the creases. That's the only thing I'd say. But what I have got on underneath is my SPF 50. I've got my serums, and I've actually got a neem oil with me on because my skin felt really dry and I thought I'll put a little bit of oil on as well. So it might mean that my skin underneath is so slippery that actually that doesn't look too thick and it won't settle so much, but I'm going to put some translucent powder on. As a travel brush, I've just taken the end off a normal brush. So, I mean, what more professional behaviour from a makeup artist would you want than that? I think it's quite impressive. Anyway, good morning everyone. How are you all? What are you doing today? It's Saturday. It's a bank holiday in the UK, which means it's very busy in Amsterdam. It is full on, especially around the red light district, the going out district. Gosh, I went there last night, as you saw, and it was absolutely packed. It was lovely though. I just loved looking at the buildings. That was my absolute favourite bit here. The buildings are incredible. By the way, this is Cheeky Posh Cream Blush by Victoria Beckham. Sorry I'm not looking at you and I'm looking in the viewfinder, but you're in front of a window, so I got some light, and therefore, I mean, windows you can see out of, but you can't see yourself in, so that's what I'm doing. I could just do this whole makeup by feel, I suppose, couldn't I? See what I came out with. Could just not look in the viewfinder at all. Should I do that with the eyeshadow? I've got this little Revolution palette that came with an advent calendar, and it's perfect for travelling around, and to be honest you can see which one I use most. This lovely, it's almost like a shell pinky cream, and it's just a great base. Oh look, I looked in the viewfinder, can't help myself. So yes, I went around last night and then I ended up getting some sushi from just a place in the red light district, and I was going to walk back and eat it in the hotel, And then when I looked at how far I walked, I had another half an hour walk, and I'd already been walking for a couple of hours. So my feet were killing me, which is ridiculous because I had trainers on, but they're not that, like a little bit was digging in at the side, and it's a little bit annoying because trainers are supposed to be comfortable. So I ended up getting a taxi back, which was very overpriced, I believe. I should have got an Uber, and then I thought, oh no, I'll be like a good person for the local community and I'll use a normal cab. And then it was £27 for a half an hour walk, so that would have been, so it's like a 15-minute drive. It was a lot. It definitely wasn't a big distance, at least. But he said he had to go around in a loop, and you know, whatever, it's fine. But you know, when you try and do the right thing and not use an Uber somewhere, and then you regret it. I don't think I'm actually going to need a taxi for the rest of this trip, because I've had my big good walk around and I've seen a lot of stuff, and now I'm just going to stay a little bit more local. In fact, today I'm going to head to Shoreditch House, and I'm going to take my laptop and I'm just going to find wherever in there. I don't know why I said Shoreditch House, I mean Soho House, but the Amsterdam one. And I'm just going to sit in there with a laptop all day and work, because this room is perfectly lovely and clean and great and nice, but it's very small and quite dark, and yeah, I just think it's probably going to be a little bit depressing just to stay in here all day. So I am going to work in a minute. I'm getting ready to go to work. I'm going to do the hair and makeup for my client and get her on her way, tidy up her room, sort of stuff out, sort of clothes out, and then I'm going to head over to Soho House for the day. So maybe I'll have breakfast at my client's hotel, because I won't have to pay for it, because it will go on her tab. So I won't have to like expense it back to her, which is probably a little bit less faff. Nana fighting over who was going to take her home, like to make sure she got back to the hotel safe. There is, there's something brewing. Bit of an update. The client I'm working for is hosting a boat party tonight here, and I'm just outside our hotel, and she wanted to give everyone gift bags. So in this bag I've got street waffle, little Amsterdam gifts, kinds of gin and tonic, and I'm going to fill up the gift bags to give to her, so they can be given to the guests tonight. That's the plan anyway. So far so good. Hair and makeup done. She's at a conference, and I'm just running some errands, and it is the most beautiful day, and it was meant to be raining, so we've got so lucky. Okay, so I'm now packing up all the party bags and gift bags. So they've each got their own little goodies in them, and they've got a little gift bag from the hotel, and yeah, it's just made a nice gift for everyone. So hopefully the lady I'm working for will be really happy about that. And they kind of look smart in all their little, sorry about my arms, they look smart, their little bags as well. Quite like these like easy tasks. Like if my job was a PA and I was just running errands like this, I wouldn't actually mind, because it's better than my job that feels really cerebral and you never have enough time to do it and you never feel like you're doing it properly. So I love my job, but the problem is I'm not in control of my job. I'm at the mercy of production companies and timings. So just having to run errands within my own schedule is actually quite pleasing. So anyway, hopefully now I can go and get some lunch and maybe just have a couple of hours before I have to come back again and do more makeup for the evening. Okay, bye. It's the penultimate day in Amsterdam. A bit sad today. I'm a bit sad, guys. Work has been a bit tricky, and I'm taking it personally as usual and worrying about it as usual when I shouldn't be. But you know, another beautiful day. Like literally the most perfect weather. That, well, maybe not for you, but for me, just cool and breezy, but sunny, slightly overcast, t-shirt weather, but not hot weather. Do you know what I mean? It's just super comfortable, and I just need to smile a bit more and make myself not feel blah. I absolutely love being on my own and very happy, but if something sad happens and I'm on my own, it feels like it's accentuated, if that makes sense, because you haven't got anyone to bounce off. But I'm fine. In fact, I'm going into H&M to look for another t-shirt because I actually bought warmer clothes because I thought it was going to be raining every day, and I haven't needed them at all. So I could just do with one more like basic cheap t-shirt really. Oops. And I can't be able to get my camera out, which is why you are seeing me like this. Hello. Just put on another layer of makeup. I actually have come back to my room. It's about 5 o'clock on the last day. No, the penultimate day, sorry. I know I haven't got any footage of me with my client, but I just, it wouldn't be, there's just no way I could get any footage. So I'm sorry this isn't really like a hair and makeup video or the example of what I'm doing. It's just me going about work and and not being able to show you very much because I just haven't had time. Today, did hair and makeup in the morning, and then tidied up the room, like made everything look good again, and just sorted out all my kit, and had some breakfast at the hotel that my client's staying in. And then I just went for a wander around the town because I actually didn't have any work to do for my client. I did not get enough sleep. I went to bed about midnight and I had to be up at 7, so I was... No, I didn't have to be up at 7, but I woke up at 7. I actually didn't have to be up till much later, which is just absolutely typical for me. Anyway, then I looked around Amsterdam, saw a few more of the sights, and then tried to get another t-shirt because the weather's been really good here, and I'm down to only jumpers, so I just picked up a cheap t-shirt in H&M, and then so I could just fly back. It's like they include tomorrow basically. It's like £6. And I'll wear it again. Oh, I'm so tired. I wonder if that's all you ever hear in these videos. And then I went to her house and I sat and worked and edited some of these videos for a little bit, and just these waves of tiredness, I just couldn't. I was just feeling so bad and I just couldn't. I wasn't getting any work done, wasn't concentrating, and I really didn't want to have to come back to my hotel, but I was like, you know what, I've got an hour and a half, I'm just going to come back. And I did, and I slept, well not slept, but you know, like dozed for an hour, and I'm so glad I did because I'm going out for dinner with friends tonight after I finish work. So I'm going back out to work now, and then back to my client's hotel, and then when she goes to her dinner I will meet friends at her house, which is good because it means I actually get to use it. Oh, I just turned on something on the camera, it's all lit up. I don't know what, yeah. So if you can see something happening, you just ignore that because stuff is happening, and yeah. Hello. I think I've changed the, and yeah. Right, okay, I'm going because I'm not looking since, but I've just woken up from a nap. That's why I decided so weird. Topped up my makeup and I'm going. Okay. Oh, I have to do more hair and makeup. Bye. My flight has been cancelled tomorrow, so I'd like my money back. It's the last morning, unfortunately. As you might have seen, I was up really late last night trying to figure out flights because of BA cancelling mine today. How they can offer another flight, not only with no apology, just saying we've moved you, but to the next day, as if you're just, firstly, absolutely have nothing better to do. Oh, my bag's slipping off. And secondly, have the money to pay for a hotel in a really expensive part of the world. Bizarre. So I bought another one with EasyJet and got a refund from BA, but the price difference between the two is about £45. Not the end of the world, but not great when I'm not here for pleasure. You know, it's work, so not my choice, if you know what I mean. Well, everything's a choice, I don't have to be here, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm walking up to my client's hotel. Ugh. From my hotel. Oh. And definitely stayed up too late, but that was, again, I was just sorting things out, so I'm feeling it now, but the sun's rising. It's beautiful here. Really, really, really beautiful. That's it, I'm done. Oh, this bloody bag. Can I look more like a geek than I already do? All packed up. I helped my client pack up as best as I could. And got all my stuff. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Look at me. Look at me. Got all my stuff together. And now I'm heading to get the tram to the station and the station to the airport. So I'm now at the train station, and to get to the airport, I mean, I just use City Mapper, which is the best app in most major cities. It works, and it just takes so much pressure off because it will say, walk here, get on this tram. And the only thing you have to do when you're getting on the tram or the train is check that the endpoint that City Mapper tells you, i.e. what's mine. Hang on. Like Leyden Central is the last stop, and then I know my stop's going to be there because I know that's the last stop. So anyway, heading to the airport now. It's just one direct train. Easy. Not the update I thought I was going to send to you or say to you right now. Turns out I'm still in Amsterdam airport. 4 hours after my flight was supposed to leave. We've all been grounded because of air traffic control in the UK going down. My kit is on the aeroplane and I have a job tomorrow. And I just don't know what to do or say. We've not had any information as to what's going on, and all I've managed to do, there's no trains. I can't get any trains from any country surrounding. Obviously, the only other option is to drive across Europe into the UK. Look at me. And so what I've done is I've booked a hotel in the airport, and I've booked a 7 a.m. flight, which in theory will get me back in time for my job if everything goes to plan. I get my luggage, etc., etc. But yeah, I've had to pay for all of that myself. So even if I do get back in time tomorrow, I'm working for free, and I'll be turning up to the job looking like this. Update you shortly.
As soon as the flight is cancelled, then you should be able to book.
my kit, thank the Lord I have my kit. If I was going to worry about anything, it would be losing my kit, obviously. I am also very worried about getting to work tomorrow and and the flight not going tomorrow. But I'm in the room, which is a bizarre room. Let me show you around. Okay, so we have the bed in the end of the room with storage underneath, with like bumpers around the sides and these little tables, which is pretty cool. Must be very difficult for the staff to make. A TV and the craziest bathroom setup. I mean, it's such a great, I mean, I don't know whether it's the best use of space, but it's, I mean, you're glad you're here on your own because, you know, views for everybody. But it's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, just glad I'm on my own is what I've got to say. Everything's pretty damn nifty. Very space age for 2023. I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe I'm here when I should be in London and going to work tomorrow. Can't wait to get my shoes off. I don't know why I didn't do that first. Oh, it feels so good. Dinner so far has been the free chocolates I got in the hotel that I was in Amsterdam, which they gave me when I moved in, which was really nice. I was going to take them home, but I've started eating them out of desperation. My ears have turned bright red, I think, possibly because of stress and or tiredness. So, where we're at so far, the room is chaos because I've unpacked all my kit and all my stuff. One, to try and put a little bit more kit in my hand luggage here and a little bit more stuff in my hand luggage because I'm just very scared tomorrow's flight might end up losing my case again. And, you know, I can't carry everything, so if it is lost, I will lose, you know, everything. But I've taken a few pallets out, my straighteners out, a few bits of clothes. And I've just got to accept that, you know, everything else might get lost. I've spent the last few hours trying to get cover for the job I'm meant to be on tomorrow in Battersea, and a really lovely girl is stepping in to cover me and kindly is waiting for me to let her know in the morning either way. So I'm going to pay her £100 to kind of be on standby. If she doesn't have to go and cover me because I get on the flight, I'll give her £100. If, just to say, you know, thank you. If I can't get there, she'll do the whole job and get the whole pay. And then I've just rung the producer at the production company to tell him what's happened. And now I'm going to sort of repack up my kit a little bit again. Although I've got 2 pillows with me. Let me show you. So I've actually brought these 2 pillows here with me. And they go around the kit to try and protect all of the pallets. And also I obviously use them to sleep with, so they can't go in until the morning. I think I actually will try and go to bed really, really soon. I was going to start doing some editing and bits and pieces, but it's now 25 to 8 and I think I should probably get some sleep because I need to be up at 5 and I don't think I'm going to concentrate on anything. I was so tired a minute ago and now I think the food's given me a bit of a second wind, so I just think I need to settle down again now. And what else have I got to tell you? Yeah, it's just been lots and lots of WhatsApps and trying to sort things out. So I need to just tie up some loose ends and then I think I'm going to crash. But can you believe it? Can you believe it? Apparently, the reason why we're here is because... also, I was going to curl my hair so it's ready for tomorrow. That if I do go to work, I look a little bit better. Seeing I'm going to have to turn up in this. But can I be bothered? I don't know. Also just lost one of my plugs, extension plugs for the sockets. I don't know where they are. I forgot, I've lost my train of thought. So I'm going to see you in the morning. What a turn this vlog has. I mean, it wasn't exactly the most sparkling, happy and interesting of vlogs to begin with, considering I didn't get any hair or makeup in it. And now it's just me looking like this. Little eyelash there, make a wish. Oh, it's dropped. Oh, fucking hell, that's just my luck, isn't it? Night, everyone. Good morning. I had a really bad night's sleep. So unsurprising to any of you who know me on here by now. All 7 of you that watch this. Because I knew I had to be up at 5, so it's at 5:30. I'm walking to the airport, which is just around the corner. I need to remember where I'm going. Anyway, me and my case and I've kind of put as much in my backpack as I physically can, in case this gets lost again. And I was in a bit of a dilemma because very late last night EasyJet did email me and say your flight's cancelled. No shit, Sherlock. And we put you on the 8 a.m. to Luton tomorrow. But obviously by this point I've already, hours before that, bought my BA flight ticket. So I was like, do I go with BA or do I, which is like a whole new ticket, I don't even know if the flight's going, or to go with EasyJet because they're going to be trying to get us back because they know it's a day late. And then I remembered actually EasyJet's going to Luton because that was a desperation booking when BA originally cancelled my flight the day before. Whereas, where is the airport? Oh, it's down there. Whereas, sorry about the shoddy camera work. My BA flight's going into City and I need to be at work at 8:30 a.m. this morning. So, I'm going to stick with my BA, which undoubtedly EasyJet won't pay me for, because they'll say, oh, you didn't wait and get the free flight from us. But you know, I was in bed by the time I got the free flight for them, and you know, they sent an email saying we'll find you a hotel, you just need to ring up our department. It's like, by that point I would have been in the airport for something like, you know, 10 hours, 12 hours, and you think I've waited around for you to get hold of me about a hotel? Of course I've already booked a hotel, but I know they won't go for that. Anyway, so let's see how we get on. The hotel also, like every 15 minutes, like a bang, like behind my headboard happened. It went clink, clink, every 15 minutes. So every time you try to fall asleep, that noise went off. So, ooh, that wasn't fun, but it was actually a really nice hotel, so it's just a shame about the noise. So the one bonus about being stuck, just me and my trolley in Amsterdam for over 24 hours without any flights, is that I've bought a lot of little tiny containers from Hima, you know, like the little travel containers, and I'm filling up with all their amazing products. So just making my own little travel set for free. I don't even feel bad, you see, because so far I've spent nearly £400, and it'll be 500 by the time I've finished. Trying to get back to London in time for work at 8 a.m. this morning, and it's currently 20 to 7 now, so yeah. I don't know if you can hear me on these things, but I'm waiting for baggage now. Again, another terrifying wait to see if my kit is gonna, ooh, look at those bags, see if my kit's gonna come out. So far we've got an empty belt. Hi, so it's now a good week after this. I was in Amsterdam and I'm just editing this together. It's taken me ages because I've suddenly come back to a ton of work and been working most days or out or socialising. I just haven't sat down to do this. And then when I did, my laptop fell off my footstool and broke, screen smashed. So even though it fell 1 foot onto carpet, but seems like the story of my life. So I've had to buy a new laptop, and now thankfully I've got all of the videos and I've managed to transfer everything, and I'm editing it now while I'm at a job because it's really quiet. I'm at a news channel today, and I just realised I just hadn't sort of finished off or said goodbye to you properly, because obviously I got off the flight and I was like in a delirious state, and my kit came off no problem at all, so thank God for that. And then I went home and obviously lost that job I was meant to be going to, but a good friend covered it, so it all was fine. But yeah, I just thought I'd say that's what happened.